Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, from multiple viewers' requests, I would say multiple viewer requests, a bunch of you guys wanted me to find a racket that was similar or very similar to the Pure Strike Tour. So it took me a little bit of time to figure out what rackets are comparable to this one. There aren't many, and the ones that I've chosen, there's only really one that would be the match, right? And the other two are very similar. And I'm gonna discuss that with you today, all right? So, why is this Strike Tour so unique? Well, let's show you on the chart here. So this Strike Tour has a weight of 340, balance of 325, swing weight of 333. Not many rackets are made with those types of numbers, characteristics. It's also got a flex rating of 65. So kind of a softer racket, right? So heavier, softer racket, you would think would be easy to find. But most rackets aren't this way. Usually they're a little heavier and they're definitely lighter. A lot of them are lighter than this, like a Pure Strike 1619 or an 1820, which kind of most people go into instead of this racket. So this racket's kind of meant for somebody who wants a heavier handed racket. Probably don't need to customize this too much. Definitely more flex and easier control. I mean, you definitely have your own power with this racket already. That's why you choose a racket like this. So the racket that I see being the best match for this racket would be the stand racket, the Yonex VCORE Pro 330. Now, this is a 310, I'm out of 330s, but we know this is how it looks. So it's the stand 330, not the actual stand, but the one he promotes, the heavy version of this racket that weighs in at 330 grams. Now, why this racket? Well, let's look at the chart again. So the stiffness rating is the same, 65. The weight, little heavier. Balance, little head lighter. Swing weight, a little more. But the key number here is that, right? Same flex, right? This isn't too far off. Yeah, this compensates for that, right? Definitely a little more head weight here. But I see that these are going to be kind of in the same family, okay? So if you're a, Strike Tour person, definitely try that Yonex. Now, the next racket that I see as being similar would be a Prestige Pro, right? Now, why the Prestige Pro? Well, I'm looking at this number again. It's 65 stiffness, right? 335 on the weight, which is going to be a little lighter than that Tour. All these are strung numbers, by the way. Balance is the same. Swing weight, it's a hair heavier in the swing weight, but not bad. So if you love this Tour, definitely try this Prestige, because it's going to be pretty close, right? Now, the last one that I would definitely recommend you try is a Pro Staff. I kind of contemplated on going to the RF version, but I think that's too heavy. That thing's 12 ounces, 340 grams before strings. That's too heavy if you're trying to play with this thing. So it goes up like too many notches for anybody to try to play with. I guess you can, but I would prefer you try this one first. If you wanted to get to this weight, I would prefer that you do a little customization on this than to actually go with the RF version. So why this? Why Pro Staff Regular? Well, again, we get 65, right? So all 4 of these have a 65 flex rating. The weight, definitely a little lighter. That's where the customization kind of comes into play. We could definitely get there. Balance, not too bad, not too bad off. Again, little customization will get you there. This is going to be a little off, definitely more swing weight in the tour. But again, if you're going to customize these 2, this will definitely increase too. These are the 4. These are the 4. These are the 3. Excuse me. These are the 3 that if you play with this, that you really should try in the other companies. If this is, what you want from a different companied racket. If you love this already, try those. But if you can't find an alternative to this, stick with this, right? This is a perfectly good racket. This is my favorite in the Strike line. I love these too, but if this is your favorite, stick with it. All right? So that's my advice. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.